welcome to the third game of the evening of This Time is Jewel Match Solitaire Collection. Return to the world of Jewel Match in this beautiful new Solitaire adventure, journeying across an ancient land to rebuild epic castles of old. Over 320 levels in all. Play many Solitaire variants including Klondike, Spider, Free Cell, Pyramid, and more. Dozens of unique gameplay alternatives shake up your classic Solitaire with locked and frozen cards, obstacles to remove like vines and wax seals, and power-ups like wild cards, jokers, and shuffles. Search every level for gems and coins to purchase new castles, upgrades, and power-ups. Jewel Match Solitaire is the ultimate relaxing solitaire game. Well, I mean, that's putting a bit of pressure on this.
Mm-hmm.
So, Alex was given this because it's a Nintendo Switch version of this game. So,
well, as the description was given, this is not what you'd call, or not what I expected for Solitaire. I don't know if it's called Jewel Match Solitaire or just Solitaire or Match Solitaire or whatever. But in this version, there's a bunch of cards laid out in artistic patterns. And then you have the deck near you. And you have to put cards that are either one number higher or one number lower, regardless of suit, onto the pile of cards you have. And you get to flip, and you can choose to flip the next card in the deck. But then your previous one is lost. It does start you out with one undo. And as you progress through the many, many individual puzzles on the main story mode thing, you get emeralds, which are used to build parts of castles to form big pictures of castles, and coins that you can use to buy power-ups, which are weird, and I have a hard time remembering. Well, some of them are just static things, like you start each match with more undos, or you get more coins, or whatever. But you can also get wild cards, which like purchase individual things like wild cards, which give you a bonus card of a fixed value but no suit that you can put on top of your stack that you're moving cards to. And jokers, which are the same, but you can put any card on them. Or other things like that. I honestly don't remember all of them. But yeah, as you progress, you get more and more obstacles, like frozen cards that you have to pull twice. Or cards with ribbon. There are like 4 different lock and key ones, of which I think I've only seen 3. There are ribbons, which are beaten by scissors. I've seen 4. There's ice, which means you have to... No, I said ice. Okay, there's ribbons, which are beaten by scissors. Chains, which are beaten by hammers. Wax seals, which are beaten by claiming a card of the right color or suit. I think there's at least one other one. Each time you each time you get a seal breaking thing, it breaks 1 level of seal on every sealed card. So that's good. I'm not 100% sure if the situations are always winnable, because it's really hard to back check that, but I have gotten stuck a few times where there just aren't more cards in the deck, although one of the power-ups you can buy is put more cards in the deck. So that's a thing. You can also, as you progress, you unlock traditional solitaire games as bonus modes, which playing them just gets you coins, and there is also a leaderboard if you're like actually good, unlike me. I had some weird things with the controls in the Klondike solitaire mode. I didn't mess around with those too much, but in the Klondike mode, normally you can like click and drag cards around to put a king on an empty space, or rearrange a stack onto a different stack that it fits on. But in this one, the clicking and dragging wasn't working, and I had to double click on the card that I wanted to move, and it would just kind of assume where I wanted to put it, and I was not a fan of that. I assume there are similar things in some of the other solitaire modes, but I don't know. I only unlocked a few of them because I only played like the first, I don't know, 30 or so levels, and there are over 200 levels in the game, I think, including some bonus levels that you unlock after completing the main game. You can also unlock different card backs and some other things that are just good for aesthetic reasons mostly. But yeah, ultimately it's solitaire, it's cards. There is a limit to the there are also 3 different card front options, and I think you might be able to unlock more of those too. But yeah, that's about what there is, I think. It's a solitaire game. There's not a whole ton to it. I guess it is certainly a lot of solitaire, so it might win that ultimate solitaire game just by sheer volume. But I don't know if I can speak that much for like the quality. It's certainly good, and I guess if you like need a meta experience to unlock things while you're playing, it provides one. Do you guys have any questions?
Not really.
I guess only like, well, you're talking about the Switch version. Be wary of the PC version, because apparently it likes to crash the desktop when you start a game.
Yeah, Petty Fan said he was having that problem, which is why we have
Trailer footage.
trailer footage. Oh yeah, the other lock and key I was forgetting was literal locks and keys. But yeah, that's that. There's not really like a whole lot of depth to this one. Just there's quite a bit of it. What is it price-wise, Adam?
Let me see. The Nintendo Switch version is $14.99.
Okay, personally, that's more than I would pay. But if you like Solitaire enough that you're going to play it a lot, I guess you might be able to make the argument that for sheer volume reasons.
Only problem is if you have a phone, you can get all these solitaire games, or at least similar ones, for free.
Yeah, that's the only real problem is that there's a lot of competition for Solitaire. So if you just want to play Klondike or Free Cell or Spider Solitaire, there is probably a free or cheap app for it.
Mm-hmm.
This is just if you want all your Solitaire in one place and also apparently 320 puzzle Solitaire stages.
Mm-hmm.
Or really like the idea of uncovering emeralds to build castles with. Otherwise, I would probably wait for a sale or find another Solitaire thing that's cheaper or free, because there definitely is one.
Okay.
Like, it's not bad, it's just Solitaire is... You could almost argue that they had perfected computer Solitaire in the fucking Windows 95 era.
At least
Right.
XP, because XP gave you all the games.
Uh-huh.
Anyway.
Yeah, at that point they were giving you all of them at once, but in like 95 you could get like... There were like 4 or 5 different entertainment packs that each had different kinds of Solitaire in them.
Mm-hmm.
And also shit like Chip's Challenge and Maxwell's Maniac and Jez Ball.
The entertainment packs.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's about what I have to say about this Solitaire game.
Okay then. So that'll about do it for Duel Match. Be sure to tune in after the break as we review Drop System Breach.